Welcome, brave souls, to a journey through the most chilling places on Earth. Are you ready to explore the shadows? We descend into the damp, cold darkness of the Parisian catacombs, a labyrinth of tunnels lined with the bones of over 6 million souls. Imagine, if you will, the weight of their collective energy, their whispers echoing through the endless corridors. This isn't just a graveyard, it's a portal to the other side, a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, almost non-existent. Reports of shadowy figures lurking in the darkness, disembodied voices whispering names, and sudden drops in temperature are commonplace. Some say the spirits here are restless, trapped within the very bones that form their prison. Others believe they wander, seeking solace or perhaps a way out. I felt it myself, that undeniable presence, the feeling of being watched, of not being alone. Whatever the truth may be, the catacombs of Paris hold an undeniable power, a bone-chilling energy that clings to you long after you've resurfaced, a haunting reminder of the vast, unseen world that exists just beyond our perception. At the base of Mount Fuji, shrouded in an eerie silence, lies Aokigahara, a dense forest known as the Suicide Forest. The air is heavy here, thick with despair and sorrow, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant cawing of crows. It's said that the spirits of those who died here remain, trapped within the tangled branches, their anguish palpable in the oppressive atmosphere. Over the years, countless souls have entered this forest, seeking an end to their pain. But what they found perhaps was not oblivion, but a different kind of torment, a spiritual prison from which there is no escape. Teams of paranormal investigators have documented unexplained EMF fluctuations, chilling EVP recordings, and unsettling apparitions vanishing into the mist. These are not mere ghost stories, my friends. These are chilling accounts backed by evidence that paint a horrifying picture of a place where death is not an ending, but a beginning. Aokigahara is a stark reminder that the human spirit, in all its complexities, can leave an indelible mark on a location, creating a vortex of negative energy that continues to draw the living and the dead into its chilling embrace. Imagine an island shrouded in mist, its trees adorned not with leaves but with hundreds, perhaps thousands of decaying dolls. Their glassy eyes stare blankly, their limbs twisted at unnatural angles. This is Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, a place where childhood innocence is twisted into something grotesque and unsettling. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl's body in the canals near the island. Haunted by her spirit, he began collecting discarded dolls, hanging them on trees as a way to appease her restless soul. But instead of bringing peace, the dolls seem to have attracted something far more sinister. Visitors report feeling an oppressive presence, witnessing dolls move their heads or limbs, their vacant eyes following them as they walk. Some even claim to hear children's laughter echoing through the trees, a chilling sound that sends shivers down your spine. Is it the spirit of the drowned girl, manipulating the dolls, or something more malevolent that has taken root on the island? The island of the dolls stands as a chilling testament to the enduring power of human grief and the unsettling ways in which it can manifest in the physical world. In the murky waters of the Venetian lagoon lies Poveglia Island, a place with a dark and troubled past. For centuries, this small island served as a quarantine zone for plague victims, a dumping ground for the sick and dying. The very soil is said to be composed of 50% human ash, a chilling reminder of the countless souls who perished here in agony and isolation. But the plague wasn't the end of Poveglia's horrors. In the early 20th century, a mental asylum was built on the island, and rumors of cruel experiments and inhumane treatment quickly spread. Legend has it that the asylum's doctor, driven mad by the island's dark energy, began torturing and experimenting on patients, before ultimately throwing himself from the island's bell tower. His tormented spirit, some say, still haunts the island, along with the countless souls who suffered and died within its walls. Poveglia Island is a place where the weight of history is palpable, where the echoes of suffering and despair seep into your very bones. It's a place where the lines between sanity and madness blur, and where the veil between the living and the dead is thin as parchment. High in the Colorado Rockies stands the Stanley Hotel, a grand and imposing structure known for its breathtaking views and its deeply unsettling history. This is no ordinary hotel, my friends. This is a place where the supernatural is woven into the very fabric of the building, where every floorboard creaks with the weight of unseen guests. Stephen King himself was inspired to write his iconic novel The Shining after a stay in room 217. Guests have reported hearing children's laughter echoing down empty hallways, pianos playing themselves in the dead of night, and shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision. The fourth floor in particular is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity, with reports of disembodied voices, cold spots, and objects moving on their own. This is not a place for the faint of heart. The Stanley Hotel is a living, breathing entity, pulsating with unseen energy. It's a place where the past refuses to stay buried, where the spirits of those who died within its walls continue to roam, their presence felt in every gust of wind, every flicker of light, every sudden chill. Be warned, those who venture here do so at their own risk, for the horrors of the Stanley Hotel are not easily forgotten. Thank you for daring to explore these horrific places with us. Sleep well if you can.